What's good, Super Riders? Today I have 5 drills for you. Whether you're just learning back wheel hops or you're a seasoned pro, these are going to help you out in a lot of different scenarios. Just getting confident and comfortable on the back wheel, but also finding that balance point quickly and adapting it to a variety of different situations. So there's a lot in here, but I'm going to try to rip through it fast so you can just get back on the bike and practicing. So we'll start out with some real basic drills and then move on to the advanced one. And this first one is hopping backwards. Now, hopping backwards on your back wheel is kind of the first thing that you learn. It's a lot of the ways that people jump up to their back wheel and get more than a few hops at a time, but it also turns out to be really helpful as you advance as a rider because you want to be jumping backwards off stuff if you don't make it all the way up, or actually there's a pretty fancy move where you can do this 90-degree to back wheel hop off. So there's a lot of ways where jumping backwards with control on your back wheel is going to end up helping you more than there ever used to be. So practice this one. Just have a straight line, back hop, back hop, back hop as many times as you can. One tip that I would give you for hopping backwards is to lean back and then pull the bike underneath you. That's going to keep you on balance as you land the back tire. The next drill we're going to do is hopping in place on the back wheel, but what we're going to do is move our body position around. We're going to get steep, we're going to get deep. What you need to do is be comfortable in a lot of different situations on your back wheel, because when you first learn how to hop on the back wheel and you're up there, you're in one static position. But you'll know that as you ride, you're moving all over the bike while you're on the back wheel. And you want to be comfortable in a variety of different situations. So think about pulling the handlebars up and getting the bike real steep, and then think about lowering the front wheel and getting real low on the back wheel. Hop in a bunch of different positions on the back wheel. See how long you can hold it and how many different places you can get to on the bike while still staying on the back wheel. One additional thing I want to add about hopping in place is that when you're doing double drops, when you drop down to something and you need to stay on the back wheel, you do this move called the sink, and that means that you're super low. Your center of gravity gets real low on the bike. That's one of the places where you definitely want to focus your time as you're hopping in different positions on the back wheel. This next drill is one of my favorites, and it leans into the versatility of not only the bike, but the sport of trials in general. Trials is all about problem solving and riding your way out of unique situations. And so this drill is trying to see how many different ways you can jump up to back wheel. I'm going to give you a list of 10 ways to do it, but there are infinitely more. And this is something that I practice on a regular basis, trying to figure out different ways that I can go from 2 wheels to 1 wheel. So this drill is a little free form. It's how many different ways can you get up to back wheel? Hey, if you get a variation up to back wheel that I haven't listed here, make sure to jump into the Discord and let everybody know. Share the video of it. There's a lot of awesome trials riders in there, a great community coming together, and it's a good way for us to kind of push each other as bike riders. So the link to the Discord is down in the description below. We'd love to see you there. Now we're going to move on to rolling pedal kicks, and this is really special because it's going to be forcing you to adjust your balance while in motion. This is a good starter for manuals. It's a good way also to work on that connection between your brake and your pedal as you get better and better with pedal kicks. But simply you're going to roll along the ground on your back wheel and give it a little kick to do a small manual, grab the brake, kick, small manual again. This is a really good one that I use to teach pedal kicks, but also it is the foundation for manuals, so you get 2 things out of this one drill. So one tip for rolling pedal kicks that I would recommend is to start small. Just do a little roll on the back wheel, and as you get more comfortable, see how far you can go on the back wheel. It almost begins like a game. How far can you stay on that balance point before you have to kick again? This last drill that I have for you is all about turning on the back wheel. And what you're going to do is start with a big circle, and you're going to pedal kick around the circle and just small movements on the back wheel to turn it, and then you're going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. The tighter your circle gets, the more you're going to have to put effort into actually turning on the back wheel, until at the very end you're just hopping in place on the back wheel in a circle. One way that you can add complexity to this drill is to first hop in one way around the circle all the way into the center, and then hop back out of the circle going the opposite direction. So try both ways, both directions on that back wheel. We're now at a stage where there are a lot of different moves that have been unlocked on the back wheel, and I have a full playlist that I made right here that you can check out and continue learning even more.